My name is Muhammad Haidir Shafi bin Hassan and my ID student number is 2023604644. Today, I will going to present about the HADVET first. HADVET is an acronym for High-End Technical and Vocational Education and Training at University Technologi Mara. The main reason for this program is to reduce the gap between industrial needs and graduate skills. What do we learn in this HADVET session? First, we know that fermentation uses microorganisms and their enzymes to transform food substrate, improving texture, taste, and shelf life. Number 2, we learn that we acknowledge the innovation of process for fermented food products. Number 3, there are submerged fermentation SMF and also solid state fermentation SSF as the classification of fermentation in industry. And the last one, fermentation consists of biotics that are prebiotics, probiotics, symbiotics, and postbiotics. This diagram shows our HADVET session that running through online, which is in Google Meet. Next, I will present to you about the sauerkraut itself. Sauerkraut is one of the most commonly known for its fermented and preserved method of cabbage. The aid of lactic acid bacteria introduced the production of sauerkraut. These bacteria will synthesize lactic acid and initiate lactic acid fermentation. Next, I'm going to present to you about the history of how does sauerkraut exist in our world. We move back to the 200 before century, where laborers that built Great Wall of China ferment shredded cabbage into the rice wine. After that, in year of 1200 until 1300, the European food shifting after the expansion of Mongol Empire to Europe. Next, in the year of 1700, the scurvy illness proved to be cured by the sauerkraut of fermented cabbage that help in nutrient absorption in humans' body. In the year of 1800, arrives in America due to the German and Dutch immigrants from Europe. Next, in the year of 1940 to the year of 1945, the European armies facing with the World War and consumed the sauerkraut itself as the energy source during the battles. Lastly, from the year 2000 until the present, we see that sauerkraut became a superfood as it fermented using the aid of lactic acid bacteria. Next, I'm going to present to you about our innovative product, which is, we call it as Sauer. Our product is called Sauer due to the sourness that is exclusively tasted in our sauerkraut. We have 3 flavors, which is the original taste of fermented cabbage, the spicy Thai tom yum, and pleasant taste from oregano.
Hi everyone! Have you ever bought a fresh cabbage and found it turning slimy in your fridge just a few days later? That's exactly why we started this project. It is to stop food waste. Raw cabbage or Brassica oleracea is packed with nutrients, but it has a very high water content. This makes it a target for bad bacteria and fungi that cause it to rot quickly. Instead of letting food go to waste, we use lactic acid fermentation to give a cabbage a superpower, which is the ability to stay fresh and safe for months without needing a refrigerator. This project is turning a cabbage to a healthy food that's named sauerkraut. The process of making our sauerkraut is incredibly simple. We shred the cabbage into smaller pieces and mix it with a Himalayan salt for a few minutes to draw out the water of cabbage. This process called osmosis. What is osmosis? Osmosis is a natural process where water moves through a semi-permeable membrane from an area of high water concentration to an area of low water concentration. These create a natural brine that protects the cabbage while good bacteria do their works. This project is a sustainable, low-cost way to preserve food because you don't need any expensive chemical or electricity for your refrigerator. Other reason why we decide to make this project, it is a great economic opportunity. My fellow students or anyone looking to start a small business, sauerkraut is a hidden gem. It's a high-value healthy product made from a very cheap ingredient. Based on our calculation, it costs only 5 ringgit 53 cents to produce 1 jar, and you can sell it for 8 ringgit. That's a profit of 2 ringgit 47 per unit. Because it's so affordable and easy to make, it's a perfect entry point for students. Now, let's talk about why this is actually good for you. During the 1-week fermentation, good bacteria called lactic acid bacteria, as well known as LAB, naturally take over. This will provide us consumer a natural probiotic. To prove the theory, we have done our own lab test. With the results show, we found gram-positive, rod-shaped bacteria, which are the characteristic of Lactobacillus species. Lactobacillus are well-known probiotic. It's a living microorganism that live in our gut. These good bacteria don't just help you digest food, they actually boost your immune system and produce natural substance called bacteriocin that kill off harmful pathogens. Next, the importance of sauerkraut is to help our body absorb nutrients. You must be wondering how it's happened, right? Let me tell you. Firstly, the fermentation process creates an acidic environment, which is the secret source for nutrients. It will secrete many important minerals like iron and zinc. But these minerals are hard for our bodies to absorb it in their raw form. However, the acidity in sauerkraut solubilizes this mineral, making it much easier for our body to absorb them. So by eating sauerkraut, it actually helps us to get more valuable nutrients out of the other food we have eaten.
Now I will explain about ingredients that we use in our sauerkraut production. The first ingredient is cabbage. We use green cabbage. Green cabbage is widely used, especially in fermented foods such as sauerkraut, because of its firm texture and natural high content for fermentation. Next, we use ionic salt, which is Himalayan salt. Salt helps maintain the crisp texture of the cabbage and enhance the flavor. Lastly, we have tom yum paste and oregano to add more flavor and enhance it to our sauerkraut. The first step is washing the cabbage under running water to remove dirt, debris, and surface microorganisms. After washing, the cabbage is cut into 2 or 4 parts and the core is removed. The cabbage is then shredded into thin strips using a clean knife to increase the surface area for fermentation. Finely chopped cabbage is added in a clean bowl, and ionic salt, which is sodium chloride, is added on the surface of the cabbage, and the cabbage is then mixed gently with a hand. For tom yum and oregano flavor, We put the tom yum paste and oregano after adding the salt. This step is important because proper salting and mixing directly affect the success of fermentation, texture, taste, and safety of the final sauerkraut. The salted cabbage, oregano cabbage, and tom yum cabbage is then packed tightly in a clean and sterilized glass jar. The cabbage is pressed down to remove trapped air and ensure it is completely submerged in its own brine. The jars are then sealed and stored at room temperature for 7 to 14 days to allow the fermentation to occur.
Good day everyone. Today I will explain the cost calculation for producing sauerkraut, including both ingredient costs and packaging costs. First, let's look at the cost for products, which are the ingredients used to make the sauerkraut. The first ingredient is Love Earth Himalaya Mineral Rock Salt. We only use 20 grams of salt. The price of the salt is RM2.20 per 250 grams. So when we calculate the cost for 20 grams, it comes to approximately 18 cents. This shows that even though salt is essential, the cost per batch is very low. Next is cabbage, which is the main ingredient in sauerkraut. We use 550 grams of cabbage. The price is only RM2.20 per 500 grams. So, the total cost for the cabbage used in our recipe is RM2.20. This is the highest cost among the ingredients, as cabbage makes up most of the product. Moving on to the seasoning ingredients. The first is oregano. We use 20 grams and the price is RM4 per 20 grams. So the total cost for oregano is RM4. Next is tom yum paste. We also use 20 grams and the price is RM4 per 20 grams, making the cost RM4 as well. These ingredients add flavor to the sauerkraut, but they also increase the overall cost. Now, I will explain the cost for packaging, which is also an important part of the total cost. First, we use a glass jar with a lid. The jars are purchased in 12 units for RM30, which means each jar costs RM2.50. This is necessary to store and preserve the sauerkraut properly. Next is the product label. We buy 100 labels for RM40, so the cost per label is 40 cents. Labels are important for branding and providing product information. Lastly, we have the sealing material. We purchased 100 units for RM25, which means each unit costs 25 cents. This helps ensure the product is sealed safely and hygienically. In conclusion, by calculating the cost of ingredients and packaging, we can clearly see how much it costs to produce 1 jar of sauerkraut. This calculation helps us determine the selling price, manage expenses, and ensure the product remains profitable. Thank you for listening.
Hi everyone, let's look at the health and benefits of sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is a probiotic-rich food. It contains millions of good bacteria called lactobacillus. These bacteria help keep our gut healthy and balanced, which is important for overall health. Next, sauerkraut supports the immune system. About 70% of our immune system is found in the gut. When our gut is healthy, our body can fight infections better. Sauerkraut also contains vitamin C and iron, which helps strengthen the body. Sauerkraut also improves digestion. The natural enzymes from fermentation help break down food more easily. This can reduce bloating and help the body absorb nutrients better. Lastly, sauerkraut is low in calories and high in fiber. It has only around 5 calories per serving, making it a healthy and guilt-free food. The fiber also helps with digestion and keep us feeling full. Now, I will move on to our marketing strategy. We mainly use social media, especially TikTok and Instagram. Our content focuses on the crunch sounds of sauerkraut to show how fresh it is. This helps attract attention and builds trust with customers. We also plan to create a WhatsApp community. Through this group, customers will be informed about new batch release. This creates excitement and makes customers feel special because they are getting early updates. Another important strategy is sampling and collaboration. We plan to work with local bakeries, especially sourdough bakeries and gyms. This helps us reach people who are already interested in healthy and natural foods. In addition, we use a cute cabbage mascot. This makes our brand feel more friendly and fun, and it helps fermentation feel less serious or medical. Finally, let's talk about our future improvements. For flavor innovation, we plan to move beyond plain cabbage. Some upcoming flavors include turmeric and ginger, spicy chili, and even pineapple with habanero. These flavors are designed to attract new customers and keep existing customers excited. In terms of packaging evolution, we aim to move towards 100% eco-friendly labeling. We also plan to offer refill pouch for customers who already own glass jars. This helps reduce glass waste and support sustainability. Lastly, we are considering a subscription model, such as a Kraut of the Month Club. This allows customers to receive a new flavor regularly while maintaining their gut health in a simple and convenient way. In conclusion, this sauerkraut project was successfully conducted using lactic acid fermentation under anaerobic conditions. The process was carefully controlled to ensure product safety and quality. The final pH value of 4.6 confirms that the sauerkraut reached a safe acidity level, which helps inhibit the growth of harmful microbes. Laboratory results also confirm the presence of beneficial lactobacillus bacteria, showing that the fermentation process was effective in producing a probiotic food. The 7-day fermentation period was sufficient to produce a nutrient-rich product with good taste, texture, and positive consumer acceptance. This shows that the product is suitable for consumption and has potential appeal in the market. In terms of production, the sauerkraut has a low production cost and good market potential. With proper implementation of SOP, HACCP and HACCP practices, the production process can be carried out safely, consistently, and efficiently. Overall, this project proves that sauerkraut is both scientifically effective and commercially viable as a fermented food product.